I'm out. I guess basically just doing an update and progress on what's happening with the low line construction and progress the company has made. Progress is being made back here. Ooh, major progress is happening. I guess that's the finished product right there. That's the famous Mr. Pandy. Um, he was one of Belize, one of the greatest goalkeepers in his era, his generation. Um, he definitely put Cayo district on the map when it came to goalkeeping, or boiled down to goalkeeping. So now he does. He has a photo lab, photo studio, and I do believe he has a channel as well. You're getting after it. If the concrete is sticking to your bar, you should wash and clean it. What I do is, whether it's wood or metal like that, and I'm gonna rub it down with oil. Each time I clean it down with water, then I put a little bit of oil to prevent the concrete from adhering to the floor. They're getting ready to you got tomatoes right there. Just getting ready to pour the section that's for the sidewalk, pedestrian walk. I'm trying to find somewhere I can get comfortable. So the section right now that they're dumping the freshly mixed up concrete, that's the pedestrian ramp. I think I got the Hartford Bridge in the backdrop. And with this angle right here, I'm capturing Mr. Pandy on the other side. The progress being made on this side of the bridge, and then still being able to capture a section of the wooden bridge. It's pretty cool and awesome how they're taking it apart in sections, so that way you can watch and see the transformation as a play-by-play as they make their way across the river. The concrete look like it's at that mix where if you pick it up and turn it into a ball and you toss it in the air, when it falls back and if you catch it, it shouldn't break apart. So it looks like it has that type of texture, the right mix. But then again, I'm several feet away from it, so it might not. But just the way how the guy is having a little tough time moving it around, I made that assumption. I know it's from Belize City because it got some of the salt residue in the tank. Effects of salt here. See if I can set up the frame where I could still keep Mr. Pandy in the frame. So I guess rule of thumb with concrete is being able to mix it up and not have any excess water. Well, at that point it's not water anymore because it's all mixed in with the concrete powder. But the rule of thumb is you don't want to have too much of that as runoff, because then that's the actual strength of the concrete. You're losing some of the powder. And the concrete is actually a lot stronger if you keep most of that powder within your mix. Now don't get me wrong, there are other things that you can add to it to make it even stronger. I do believe you can add like a type of fiberglass fiber in there. There's other like chemicals that you can add to it as well. So the mix itself, while it's being mixed up and getting ready to pour. And concrete takes quite a while depending on the layers and thickness of it. It takes quite a while for it to cure as well. Even though you can do a mix and walk on it, say you do one right now, you pour one, and in 2 hours, 3 hours time, you can walk on it. It's still being cured as time progresses. Someone is keeping the tradition alive by going across. Alright, for information about whether the name of the bridge is going to remain or stay the same, I gotta make a trip to Santa Elena. Starting to see those long metal floats appear in construction, as in cement slab pouring here in Belize. Let me see if I can get another angle. Yep, there it is. I have to come up here to get in the shade. So summer is officially on and cracking, and wet season has officially begun as well. So as you guys plan and schedule and prepare and get ready for your trip to Belize / Latin America, make sure you pack your rain gear. And if you're coming for summer, bring tons of sunblock. Bring little items and stuff that you can use to keep yourself cool as well. And know that September celebration is right around the corner as well. You guys can start scheduling and planning and getting yourself ready to make a special appearance for the September celebration. It's a month long. It gets kicked off in possibly mid-August and then all the way up to Independence Day here in the great nation of Belize. There's another little trick to it too. You see how they have the rebar for the partition between the pedestrian ramp and the motorized access, and the wooden frame on both ends, both left and right hand side. But it's all framed and formed up and with the rebar in front of it. Guess they don't know how to frame those in and pour it in one swoop. In building, there's a lot of techniques and little tricks and things that you can use to deploy to be more effective and more efficient. Just trying to see if I can, how many different angles I can capture of the same thing over and over. So like I said, the gentleman with the orange moccasin, the wooden frame that he's standing on, that there's a way how you could frame that in, and once they're pouring the slab, you can also pour that as well. You can have the interior part of the pedestrian area where you could frame it out and pour it all in one swoop. Even the center median with the rebar in the middle, that can be framed out and poured in one swoop as well, instead of having to come back and frame out and pour it at a later date. If you're traveling and you want to do public transportation when you're in the twin town of San Ignacio and Santa Elena, you can come down here and take the bus to Cristo Rey, San Antonio, or you can go a different route, Bolletry, Santa Familia, Billy White Spanish Lookout. Those are the two buses down there. The two on the right hand side of the screen, that's for Cristo Rey, and then the yellow one, the yellow school bus, the two of them, well, I'm not so sure if both of those are, but The yellow school bus next to the little fruit stand, that's bullet tree right there. And yes, that's a stack on the wooden deck over there. Look like they put too much in there. And instead of dumping on the side, they should have just dumped it right here with the two gentlemen. Uh, one with the blue t-shirt standing in front of the bridge. Should dump it there. So I need it there more. Yeah, it looked like they really overfilled a little section. Just a smidge more in here, you got it. See, they're cleaning off that. A lot of the cement seemed like it was stuck to it. So you could see they were struggling, and two, they have the handles on it in the wrong place. They don't know how to walk on top plates. Yes, now he's gonna go do the other side and go back across. Remember, we work for like, shares, and comments. Give a hoot, don't pollute. And remember, anything that you come down and you take from here, just go and ask, get permission before taking it. So you're taking it from yourself because it belongs to us. It belongs to our community, and it's for the in betterment of our community as well. Just realized that I haven't said anything about Hungry Hippo. I haven't seen Hungry Hippo, and I haven't seen the sleeping sauropod. They're both missing in action. Going back to base. Trying to capture the birds. I think I missed it. It's a struggle to walk across the river. There's certain areas, or sometimes you stumble across a large stone or some boulders, rocks, or sometimes you'd step into a little hole. Made it across. They're also returning to base on that side as well. Yeah, he's washing his level. I mean, like after like 2 or 3 pass, you can do maybe 6 max. And you wash and clean, but you should clean it after you do like 1 or 2 pass, 3 max, and then, well, minimum 3 pass, and then you clean it. And then max 6. You should always clean it. It'll give you a better finish. And then if you oil it, if you add oil like maybe diesel or kerosene to it, if you don't want to spend, use bonile, and it'll prevent the cement from latching on to the surface. They have the buckets here. You notice it has a little bevel on it to drain, allow the water to drain off. And the lead said that they will do a pressure test. Once this is cured, they'll go and take it to the lab and see how much pressure, pounds per square inch, it can take before it collapses under pressure. This angle I'm trying to see, I hope I'm capturing the hot sort right in the background.